Look over there! She's all by herself, right? Because she's acting as if she's talking... What? So is this an Oh! You must mean imagined friend, right? Why didn't you just say so? So, this imaginary friend of yours. Seriously? So, imaginary... Oh... Paimon was looking forward... No way! Because they have this game in Liyue. Have you heard of it?
Oh, Traveler. Fancy meeting you here.
Tone-deaf boy.
I'm here because Lisa...
Why does the...
Come now, that's no way to speak about the... For this particular contract...
Dangerous?
I know, right? Sadly, Lisa isn't able to use it herself.
Huh?
Perhaps it... If you want to know for sure, just...
So, you can see them?
Anyway, it's all your...
Do you see him? Do you see him?
So it does work for...
Paimon wants to see it? Alright then. Flora from the flower shop always seems kinda floaty-headed. You know, Paimon bets she has an imaginary friend.
Have you heard about the Vision Hunt decree?
There it is! Behold, a floaty imaginary friend for floaty-headed Flora!
Wait, imagine...
Hi, Traveler. Hi, Bar. Sure, how can I help? Mr. Floaty is my bestest friend. We live together. Say hello, Mr. Floaty. They can see...
No,
Flora!
What's wrong?
friends with a flying plant? Why? Isn't that...
I think his name was... Stanley. And you could... He's in the city.
That sounds like a...
Flora's a pretty mysterious kid.
Which child shall we interrogate next?
Paimon's thinking. Oh, how about that little guy on the bridge? No way!
Well...
Timmy's imaginary friend, Paimon's Huh? Paimon has a favorite... how... Children are more open-minded. Is that why they can think up all kinds of imaginary friends?
Fitting, isn't it? That the City of Freedom should be home to children with such boundless powers of imagination.
What about adults' imaginations? Let's ask some adults at the tavern.
The thing about wine is...
Seems to me you'd just
Oh,
throw...
you know,
I see...
is that...
Sorry.
That's odd.
suspicion?
Like I said, a lack of...
So people just...
Let's... How about Ellen? Someone of her age surely must have some imagination left, don't you think?
Uh-oh. Somehow, Paimon finds the idea of not being able to see Ellen's imaginary friend kinda scary. Jean? What is Jean doing here? Is Master Jean Ellen's so she's...
Huh?
Are you all...
You bet.
So that you can fight shoulder to...
I mean, obvious.
Seems Ellen really...
Huh. I was thinking... Huh. How can I smash all these training dummies at once?
Unleash!
Shame. Didn't manage to... Huh. How can I smash all these training dummies at once?
Obey!
Shame. Didn't Huh. How can I smash all these training dummies at once? Huh. So that's how to do it. I'm impressed.
So modern.
Well, I'm exhausted from training.
Ellen!
Thanks. Honorary Knight, could you deliver a message to Jack for me? He's a friend of mine. We were gonna meet up, if I'm not mistaken. Stanley's a truly legendary adventurer, renowned in all... Great!
The Temple of the Lion? We explored this place once before, didn't we? During the... Storm Terror incident. Seems like it's now a hot spot for adventurers. That can only mean one thing. Looks like we can't go any further. We didn't bag all the loot last time!
Not to worry. Allow me. Those who wander in the dust, the wind shall send soaring sky high. Brace yourself. Yeah. Here we go. Time for takeoff. Let's play. Yahoo! Yeah. Come on, traveler, let's go. The world is full of lost ballads just waiting to be rediscovered.
Are those guys?
Think you can get away? Here we go. Yahoo! How rude!
I'll protect us. Let the show begin.
Guess we can rest a bit. You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time. I still have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back? Guess we can rest a bit. I still have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back? Guess we can rest a bit. You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time. I still have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back?
I was so...
To be fair, so,
Yes.
Actually,
Ellen has a message.
Oh, I see.
whoa!
Well then, how would everyone like to proceed?
In which case,
Okay?
so, I'm guessing you mostly came here because you want to hear my adventure stories. Am I right?
No, we really were just looking for Jack.
What? Do you know who I am? I am Stanley, renowned adventurer of Mondstadt.
Yeah, I think we got that.
Well, your attitude says maybe you don't got that. I am Stanley, the living legend. Stanley who braved the man Javari.
Enough already! Ugh. Stop name-dropping yourself every time you open your mouth!
It's true, though. Stanley is the most amazing guy.
Well, Jack will listen, won't you? Now, where was I?
You and your partner reached the Mare Javari, a famously terrifying place with not a wisp of wind.
Precisely! There was a deathly silence in the air. A sea of ashes stretched out before us, as far as the eye could see. The Mare Javari. Suddenly, my partner was caught in a whirlpool ripped up by an evil beast. Luckily, I managed to grab hold of him just in time.
Wow. So, did he make it?
Exactly. In the end, I alone was able to set foot on home ground once more. With the gentle breeze carried away the tears welling up in my eyes.
The poor guy. How could that happen?
Jack, you can't cry so easily if you want to be a great adventurer.
I know. Because an adventurer's proudest achievement is to die in the course of their final adventure. But whatever happens, no adventurer should ever die in a place where the wind doesn't blow. The wind has to bring your spirit back to Mondstadt.
That's right. To die in a place where the wind blows and to have your spirit carried back to Mondstadt in the wind, that's
Yeah. Although, the most I can aspire to right now is beginner's commissions, like clearing out the slimes clogging up the sewers.
You shouldn't die in a place with no wind. Why do they keep going on about that? Is that why Stanley thinks the marriage is...
Traveler, could I ask...
What? Stanley had...
It seems his imaginary friend is... You're saying his interesting idea...
Please
Bye, Stanley. Do you two still have time to spare?
What is it?
A few days ago, Stanley got drunk. The weapons he took on his... I don't know whether... Since you guys are the expert, you bet if I can just get a... Right now, I'm just a rookie. My ability... So, what do you say? I can't bring myself to tell Stanley about...
Aw, poor Jack. Venti...
Oh, one other...
Dada Upa Gorge, was it? Unleash! Obey!
Manifest!
Hey, that bunch of hilltrills! Are they holding some kind of ceremony? And what's with that pile of knickknacks? Are they worshipping them?
It seems so. That must be the Sword of Brilliant Valor, surely!
You're in for a little shock. You're in for a little Manifest!
Let's dance.
Lo and behold, the Sword of Brilliant Valor.
Are you sure? Looks kinda basic to Paimon, and a little worse for wear, too. Why would hilly trolls be bowing down before a piece of junk like this?
Seems somebody tossed an old sword into a pile of spoils these hilly trolls were already celebrating.
This is in terrible shape, and it's so basic, I'm at a loss for words.
Say, Jack, have you ever seen an Anemo crystal fly? They're found in the open country around Mondstadt City. If you saw one in broad daylight, you wouldn't bat an eyelid. But in the pitch blackness of night, its brilliant glow is mesmerizing. It truly resembles an exquisite crystal dancing in the night air. Is valor not the same? When everything is going your way, it seems meaningless, fades into the background. But when you're in dire straits, valor is the thing that gets you fired up and fighting back. It's the brilliant ray of light that guides you out from the darkness.
You're right. You're right. Then this has to be it. This is the Sword of Brilliant Valor.
So, we got our sword. Now we just need that shield. Let's scout around. It's definitely in Dadaupa Gorge, so... Huh?
There's somebody there.
Stanley? What's he doing here?
He's acting so weird.
What happened? Why did you stop all of a sudden?
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. Just one of those Mora-spouting weasel thieves passed by is all.
What? Where? I want to see.
Maybe another time. We have a shield to find, remember?
You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
Lo and behold, the shield of magnificent honor.
Liar, liar, pants on fire. It's a chunk of wood. A chunk of scrap wood with the handle attached. Who in their right mind would use this as a shield?
There's also wine stains on it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was just taken from a wine barrel.
And yet, my bard's intuition tells me that this is none other than the shield of magnificent honor. Warriors wear their surely though the soldier's body be tired and torn, still they fight till the very end, till they have no blood left to bleed. Such magnificent strength of will. Is that not the true meaning of honor?
You do have a point. Shiny new shields don't stay new and shiny for long. Okay then. Well, maybe if we ask nicely, he'll just... Ahem. Well, okay. You take a... Uh-oh. He did not seem to have... Seems cheerful enough. Maybe negotiating will work after all. Seems cheerful enough. Maybe negotiating will work after all. Oh, yeah! He actually gave us the shield!
Guys, thank you so much. I can't believe I actually found them. Mom, Dad, check out the legendary weapons I found.
Hey, wait! The wine, you promised! And I actually helped a lot this time. What are you doing here, Stanley? Out for a stroll?
Hey, what are you doing here, Bard? Fancy that, huh? You, out for a stroll, too?
Oh, that's right. An after-dinner stroll, to be precise. We were also helping a friend look for something.
Paimon's starting to think Stanley might be a fraud. Did Stanley plant the sword and shield here in advance so as to not hurt Jack's feelings?
Adventurers must be pretty familiar with Dadaupa Gorge. You've fought battles here before, after all.
You better believe it. I can navigate this whole area with my eyes closed.
Wow. Then I admire your perseverance. And your memory, too.
It's only to be expected of a great adventurer like me. You guys had better watch out, though. This place is crawling with hilichurls. I'll get...
Guilty conscience much?
Well, he shouldn't have gotten so... Although, On further, someone who can't let go of the past and gives up on. I want.
What are you talking?
Anyway.
Let the show begin.
Tell me, Stan.
Huh?
Sure.
Who's it? If only you were in
But the real.
Wait.
I fear that.
Stanley. Monster Stanley wouldn't. I'm sorry. Are you guys planning on eavesdropping much longer?
Yikes! But
Leave now.
Honorary Knight! Venti, I've been looking for you everywhere. I wanted to thank you again for helping me
Oh,
Yeah, really.
that's wonderful.
No, not. Besides, Stanley, I'll see you tomorrow then.
Stanley's really fond of that kid, don't you think?
Oh,
Huh?
just now. Just a
you're not a...
story. To be honest, that's my biggest. But the one thing I can never forget is that he died in a windless land.
Exactly. Even instead,
I'm too old. No adventurous.
Hans Archibald.
My true name? How did you know? The wind. I can hear the wind blowing in the Mare Tavari. I always believed you existed.
Will you hand me your old friend's spirit?
Thank you all. I'm sorry, but
Ah, wonderful. This calls for a celebration.
And by libation...
And I'll head off to...
Huh? Where's that supposed to be? Why is... Let's dance.
You made it.
Just
Yep, when actually... the first time I saw this view, I hadn't even taken on this form yet. It was about... at that time...
old months?
That's right. Back then, I was just...
A time?
Yep. In old Mondstadt transpired the story to be told, where a tyrant ruled. I met a boy not that old. The lyre he played, and for a song he sought. But storm walls blocked blue sky. He was sincerely distraught. I do so wish to see the birds in flight, said he, his strong eyes filling with light. But his voice was lost in the howling wind's churn, for the whirlwind takes and gives not in return. The true sky and songs that cageless soar, were they not wishes worth fighting for? So the boy turned, extending his hand. Let us cast down the tyrant and his walls from this land. The young boy raised then the flag of revolt, and I threw myself into freedom's tumult. Victorious were we who fought to be free. Gods fell, winds whipped, nations shook violently. In the smoke, a despot met his doom, and we watched as his great tower fell none too soon. Mondstadt began anew, the story passed down, and since then never has another worn its crown.
So then what? What happened to your friend?
Say Paimon.
Yes, of course! The suspense is killing! Now's the time!
Getting a little... You know, but then, refreshing back to a song that I first heard from him. Fly, fly away. Like a bird in the sky. See the world on my behalf. To the heavens may you fly.
Vision decree.
Something bad happen again?
15, 16. That's nice.
Huh? Look. Wait, are they— Oh! Hello, Traveler in Paimon. No, just— I see. If you need— Thanks. I guess it's no surprise. Actually, there's that name again. Apologies. But— Yes, we often get out— Wow! Paimon didn't know he was such a big deal. Still, it seems that he's encountered a problem in his research. I'm sure that Albedo would love to hear about your incredible exploits. I know it would be— Albedo is a true gentleman. He'll be sure to pay you back, and I don't see why not. Albedo and Timaeus will be conducting research in the mountains right now. I'm afraid you'll have to go to the entrance to the pass and look for him by yourselves. Look out for a refined gentleman with the Sorry. Hey, stop, Blur! Sucrose is a whole lot less nervous once she gets talking about alchemy and research, huh? Anyway, let's go and look for Albedo. Sister Rosaria! So here you are! Choir practice is about to—
I've told you already, I don't go in for—
but—
Hopes? That's odd, 'cause I don't— But what? You're the event organizer, aren't you? Do you not find it the least bit— This far out from Mondstadt at this hour?
Huh? Well, that can't be.
Don't fret, but if you dally any
You're right. It's a very important commemorative event. If I'm late, then— Right, I've gotta get going. Seems like that sister's an expert in making people believe anything
I thought I heard something.
We better watch out. She's—
Oh, really?
Wait, she heard that? Paimon was—
And as for this outlet, the honorary knight, otherwise, depending on—
What? Do the sisters—
We can't go turning a Let's talk about you. What are you doing in the mountain? If it's him you're after, many people—
So—
No, this is just a professional habit of mine. I couldn't care what—
Rosaria said there were elemental traces in the tracks. They should show up pretty clearly with elemental sight.
Come a little closer.
Picked the wrong test subject. Should replace my hammer.
You know, little pixie, your ability to appear and disappear at will is very interesting.
Yeah?
After committing a crime, you'd be able to leave the scene without a trace.
You're so suspicious. Why is Paimon a criminal in your example?
An unfortunate fault, let's not waste time.
Time for retribution!
Let's end this quickly! I guess this is it. It seemed to work.
I'll protect us.
You're in for a little shock.
Obey!
Finally, some quiet.
It's getting colder and colder. Rosaria!
Me? I'm alright. I got used to operating in adverse conditions a long time ago.
Huh? Seems like there's more to being a sister in the Favonius Church than Paimon realized. Want to get a little closer?
You're in for a little shock.
Not this time. Go, my prince. Melting away.
What do you think, cutie?
Let's dance. Is that Albedo? What?
The word on the street is he loves painting. He'll hang around anywhere. The views and scene.
But can't he see those hilly chirp? Uh-oh. Looks like we startled them. Enough talk. Let's take them out of the picture first.
Who are you? Why did you alarm them? Thank the gods I'd already completed my painting.
What's up with...
I'm afraid the answer isn't easy to explain. If you'd like to have a look at my painting, it may give you a clue.
Wow.
You can find particular in the cyclical...
Hold your horses. We found your man. I'm headed back.
What?
So, Sister Rosar... But back to the...
We...
I see. So, then, I've heard a bit of it. I'll skip to the conclusion. There's only one possibility. Excellent. If I could procure your assist... forget...
Whoa, whoa.
For example, awakening life. Breathing new life into fallen leaves.
You can do that?
However, it's like you.
Well, if you're struggling to...
I beg to dip, but you're not from the known world. But...
shall we just get out of here?
It's possible. Time for a...
Albedo and that traveler seem to have hit it off. Takes a weirdo to know one, I guess. I wonder, does this
I still have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back? You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time. Where did I go wrong?
My pole arm doesn't distinguish friend from foe, and there is clearly a limit to the red rope's power. That's why I loathe crowded areas. My time has come.
question.
I don't know. Using alk after awakening.
No, Paimon's got a brain. But
Well,
yay! Paimon's holding you to it.
well, the subject, how you're able to... Firstly, do you have any extra organs? Fascinating.
What a stupid... And another thing...
I was merely considering the possibility that you were an external organ. Oh, but that would mean that... No.
Hey!
In that case, given that there's clear... Firstly, let me lure a few...
Huh?
Direct and clear up. Naturally, if you're...
Slimes! Slimes are fine.
Well, prepare...
Burn!
Great work. If you're injured, I have a few emergency potions ready. Excellent. Now that we know that the...
Internal...
It's very... If the elemental power is stored or accumulated physically within your body...
Sounds kinda...
Don't worry.
And...
If anything unexpected occurs, well, that's just a warning. If an internal... Yes, it's a I'll take you to... All going to...
Paimon's? Let's keep our...
Here. Should do for catalyst purposes. This one. Usable with a bit of polish. What luck. This should be enough. My campsite is just up ahead. I'll lead the way. This is my campsite. I've added the materials we collected to the concoction. While we are waiting, have a look over here. My assistant Timaeus here is helping me with my research.
Hello!
Whoa!
I think the most rational direction would be to following this...
Not bad for a point of entry. But strictly speaking, slimes are elemental life form, a cryo-reg in that sense.
Yeah.
After all, if it turned out that...
Ah, it would... Speaking of
Great, I'll leave you to it. Huh. Looks like the potion's ready. I'll try... In line with my expectations. Ready to drink. Remember to keep calm at all times, and breathe deeply if you feel unwell.
Tasty? You've got a funny... You said you...
This potion but if the
So you knew...
It was my own concoction, of course. But of course, in conclusion...
Paimon...
Then again, better an ordinary result than a peculiar... The good people are the same when you're sick, but a For example, a human can't... To sum up, Timaeus, the results of the new experiment are out.
Just a moment, sir. I'll handle it. Oh, you gave me a lot. Having you
Not bad. I think it...
You could...
Is he trying to join the Knights?
before, if you're interested.
Here comes Albedo! Let's go see him!
I'm back. Did you see anything interesting? Not to... Well, there may be... Take Tevat, for example, but worlds may... So, I think answering this question calls for the same methodology as last time. In other words, time for the next experiment. No. Now, see this pillar here? Use your willpower to try and break it. That was...
What's with the
I'm curious to see how the taste and texture respond. Anyway.
Cooking?
Not only is this...
That does sound yummy, though. Okay, pot,
I'll leave you to it then, if there's anything left.
Paimon! How are we gonna channel elemental power into the food? Maybe try the willpower thing again.
That was fast.
Where does he get these ideas from anyway? Let's just do it the old-fashioned way.
That was... And as far as the proliferation... Unless...
We just didn't...
Not to worry. And here...
Woohoo! Thanks! Glad you were paying attention.
I can tell that you're good friends. Not that...
Hey! But you do... And you're right!
Yes. They were all I managed to
Paimon's barely...
Don't worry if you can't locate them. I was planning to... If you had, I must have...
So... Guess we'd better take a look. Oh, yeah! This must be electrohypostasis powder! The extract of an animo crystal fly can only be animo elemental
Goodness. I'm one...
Yep!
Unfortunate. Only a
You mean...
Don't be disheartened. I have to commend you. Right then. Up until now, in essence, looking out from where we're standing. Can you see what's And if you jump from here and landed on that cliff, the one... So what about if you planted a single blow? I know of a...
Still in one piece! Good thing the vial's so strong!
I still have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back? Guess we can rest a bit. You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
Protect us. You want us to jump from up here?
Not necessarily. Whichever method you choose, I will factor
The opposites.
without limitation. Some of us would, no matter what choice you make, it's all a part of the experiment. Then if you would, please.
Wait a minute. While we're busy testing, what exactly are you gonna be doing?
Me? Recording data, responding to risks, providing, emotional support.
So if we do decide to go swimming, you gonna dive in with us?
No. Unless you're thinking of conducting competitive research?
Oh! Forget Paimon said anything.
Great work. Your reputation
But you followed us the whole way without breaking a sweat!
me. If
But how does this
You've helped me to unravel many of the problems that were holding it. I may be about gold. The essence of I'm willing to pour all these.
Oh, so that's what...
Precisely.
So after all...
Of course not. Now, follow me. I imagine you must have encountered more than... I'd like to observe your intelligence by means of a practical... I'd like you to explore... There are 2 puzzles. As with the physical test, there are no restrictions. A trident... So, let's see... It's a complex environment, so proceed with caution. Sealy like these are a common sight in the mountains. Returning them to their rightful places is up to you.
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock. Unleash!
Let the show begin.
It should now be possible to activate the central mechanism. Exactly what will happen when you do is something I'm looking forward to finding out.
Hey, explaining things.
Oh, seems that the water level has suddenly decreased. We should be able to see what's in the water now. What's this? To the best of my knowledge, there's still... Let me make a copy.
Seems like if you...
I've truly gained... Let me return to the campsite first. By the time you get back, I may just have a fleeting miracle for you to witness.
Paimon's kind of looking for... Unless you can think of it...
Not so fast. You're not leaving until I'm convinced... I most certainly did. I must say, you let your guards down. Or maybe you were drawn in by his compelling-sounding hypothesis and friendly demeanor. Taking order, I'd sooner
Sister Rosaria's guard's so high, she can't even...
It doesn't matter. I'm only concerned...
No way!
With an alchemy... In any case, I'm...
So... What are you gonna do?
I've gotta hand it to you. You have your moments. If I can be sure that nothing you came into contact... I've investigated everything else. But for insurance... Now then. All things considered, I deem that you... Which is what I would...
Overtime?
Before we go our separate ways, Outlander, a word of advice. Don't be so quick to trust Albedo, and don't repeat the same mistakes that you did this time. You made a lot of rash decisions today.
She's gone! Mondstadt doesn't have many people like that. Huh.
You're back. You took quite a while. Did you... Time for the results. But the integral preliminary conclusion that I can offer you...
You couldn't tell that? We spent all day working...
Please, have you ever considered that the world of Tevat... I mentioned that the only other... But imitating you helped to inspire my alchemy. And so...
Whoa! It looks like something's appearing!
The transition from nothing into something, from shoot, is not nurturing otherworldly...
Paimon thought...
Life is a short... So, do you understand what I meant about us...
Don't be... Albedo...
Thank you both. Even if dispelling loneliness is not essential for life, it certainly doesn't hurt. Your help inspired me to discover the means to make a flower bloom. I mean that the time I've spent traveling with you in the mountains was a valuable journey for me. In the future, if the need arises, well... I made a point, but what was that sediment? Those born of... If, one day, I lose control, can I rely on you to stop me?
Let's spark things up a little.
Cryo incarnate!
Time for retribution! Ha! 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 Ha!
Let's dance.
Burn!
I still have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back?